Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Neon Dynasty draft here on the channel. My name is Nikolai, and in this video, I'm going to be taking you pick by pick and play by play through a Neon Dynasty draft, talking through all of my decisions so you know what to do when you draft it yourself. If you do enjoy it, remember to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel for plenty more draft content, and comment below with your questions, thoughts, and feedback. Let's dive on in. If you want to catch me streaming live, twitch.tv/NicolaiBolas is the place to go. We have opened up a kind of funny rare. It basically gives both players a ton of samurai, but you get slightly more, and they get haste and vigilance until end of turn. I don't think it's very good, because you're not going to do that much damage, and yeah. GG Null. I wasn't really checking usernames, but maybe. Okay, so we're not going to take this rare. Seismic Wave can do some good stuff. There's a decent number of 1 toughness creatures in the format, and I think this card has a lot of potential. So I kind of want to try it out. I also think Tawashi Guidebot can do some really cool stuff. It's a little bit slow and clunky, so I don't think it's worth first picking here, but I think the card definitely does some good stuff. So keep an eye out for this one. And my opponent played it against me once, and I was like, oh, that's not very good. And then they were like going to be able to draw a card for like 2 mana a turn. I was like, yikes. I don't think Age of Enlightenment's that good. It's medium. I think Jukai Preserver is probably the best common. Just really solid. Enables modified and also just a big creature. I like You Are Already Dead as well. But we've started off with a nice Seismic Wave. And to keep the 1 toughness punishment alive, we can take a Go Shintai here. I think that's actually the best pick. 4 mana 2/2 Death Touch is already just like a decent rate. And then the fact that you can just start killing like one toughness creatures is really nice. Because there are a decent amount of 1 toughness creatures. Dragonspark Reactor, you kind of need to be heavy artifacts, so I don't like to take it that early. Though, yeah. And then Samurai's okay. You're Already Dead, as I already said, is a card I like, but I think the Jukai Preserver is once again the best common. But we're kind of starting off on a good note here. We have a nice little mini sweeper. We have a Go Shintai, maybe leaning towards black-red. Though, it's very early on still. If I wasn't taking that, I would take the Preserver. And if I wasn't taking Preserver, I'd probably take You Are Already Dead, because I just think that card's great. Though Web Spinner Cuff is pretty solid as well. I think You Are Already Dead is just a great card. I don't know. Maybe I'm overrating it, but I just like it a lot. Okay, so we already have a Go Shintai. So Shrine Steward is a card that if we wheel it, I'd be pretty fine with that. There is Boseiju, which I really like. I think it's quite powerful. And I'm going to take it here. Still early enough that I think this card is just kind of insane. And then maybe wheel the Shrine Steward, maybe play like a multicolor green deck. There's a Rugged Highlands for that type of strategy as well. Searchlight Companion's not a card that I'm really prioritizing currently. Construct is fine, but yeah, I like Boseiju. This card has been really impressive for me. I think it's the best card in the pack by a lot. Granted, I haven't played all of the cards in this pack, but I think Boseiju is great. And then after the Boseiju, the pack falls off steeply. I think I wouldn't want to third pick a Shrine Steward, even though I do have the Go Shintai. It just seems like a really slow, clunky plan. So maybe I'd take Rugged Highlands or the Construct and try to get some Construct synergy going. But it really falls off so drastically after Boseiju that I think I'm just really happy jamming Boseiju. Oh, I see a Tanuki, I take a Tanuki. That's kind of how it goes. Again, this pack is really kind of weak after the Tanuki. Spirited Companion's fine. Upriser Renegade is fine. Armguard Familiar is fine. But Tanuki is just really nice. It helps you fix. It helps you have a top-end thing to do. I could just play 3 colors. I could even go for something super ambitious like 5 colors if I can get some shrines going. That could be a really fun deck to try out. I think Renegade's good if you get like a lot of modified, which it's kind of like a 2 mana 1/3 in the early turns where you really want it to be scarier. I think Companion's pretty good, but I'm not going to jump into another color for it when there is already a Tanuki for me. I think Entry's probably the first one's main deckable. And then Mirror Shell Crab, I haven't seen a lot of it, but I am hoping to try this card out because it looks pretty cool. Okay. So, another interesting pack. The first thing that jumps out to me is there is another Shrine Steward. But we only have the 1 shrine still, and we might wheel the other one. So I don't know if I'm supposed to prioritize this when I only have 1 shrine. There's also a Lethal Exploit, which can go well as a removal spell. There's another Renegade, but I think that the removal spell is more important. I think it's a little bit more important than Reckoner Raid for this deck, because this is going to be a slower ramping deck, probably. I think I will splash red for the Seismic Wave, probably. I'm not going to take the Shrine Steward just yet, though. I think I'm going to wheel the other one, and maybe even wheel this one, so we'll just wait and see on that. Well, now I wish I'd taken Shrine Steward, because Twisted Embrace is a great card to get. I can't go good stuff shrines if I only have one shrine, Adronius. I would like to get a lot of shrines, though. Reliquary's fine. But yeah, this is easy Twisted Embrace. Right now I'm leaning towards black-green, splashing around for other stuff. And I kind of wish I had taken a Shrine Steward now, but I also am fine having these other cards. Like the Lethal Exploit's really fine to have as well. Oni Cold Anvil's interesting. The artifacts I control leave the battlefield. I don't really have artifacts right now. But I have seen this card do good work. Or I've heard people... You can't force something when you don't know if the cards are going to get opened. Oh, gosh. Kumano Faces Kakazan is like a very aggressive card. You kind of need to have a lot of 2-drops. Oni Cold Anvil is just very powerful. So I'm going to take that over the Bearer of Memory, even though I might not end up in a direction where this is the best card. I could still abandon green, I mean. You just play black-red. I have plenty of good black-red cards. And it's a late Anvil. I'm going to shift back towards green with a Jukai Trainee, just the best card in the pack. Simian Sling's a little bit low power, even if it can have some synergy sometimes. Kami of Industry can do some stuff, but not really so far in this deck. Big fan of You Are Already Dead, as I've mentioned before. I do only have 3 creatures right now, though, so that's not the best. Chainflow Centipede's fine. The Steelbreaker is fine, but I don't really need 4 drops. I'm just going to take the You Are Already Dead. It is basically Bushido, yeah. Shattered States Era. Kind of a cool card. I'm just going to keep taking You Are Already Dead, though. I just like the card. I just love giving my creatures essentially Death Touch. Shrine Steward comes back around. Let's go. Huge. Kami is fine as well. But yeah, Shrine Steward hype. The Rugged Highlands didn't wheel. Makes me sad. I think I would have taken Rugged Highlands over Shrine Steward. Oh, gosh. I love my mana fixing. That may be a little too much, some might say. I just take it pretty much over everything. Steel does synergize with Anvil a little bit, yeah. Take return. If I go 5 color, you'll gift subs. I don't want to destroy the integrity of the YouTube video, Adronius. I'm trying to show people how to win and succeed. Though I'm not, like, afraid of trying new things, obviously. It's just, I like to show people the ways to play the format that are going to help them do well. Help them succeed. The Anvil's currently not making the cut because I don't have enough artifacts, but it could be very easily. You just need 1 artifact to get it going, and then you just get like a free chump blocker every turn. Just seems really annoying to deal with. You just get a chump blocker. Oh no, you only get it if they leave the battlefield during your turn. Okay, so you don't get a free chump blocker. Worth knowing. Pack 2. What do we got? Kami of Transience. Kind of an insane card in the right deck. I think I'm going to take it. If I channel a Greater Tanuki, I can get it back. If my Boseiju creature dies or things like that, I can just get it back so easily. There's also Gloom Shrieker, which is a fantastic card. Don't get me wrong. And then Uncharted Haven. But I think the rare is really good. I already have 4 enchantments, and I'm playing green, presumably, if I get this card, so that could be really good. Red did not seem open, so I'm not really looking to play red. Oh my gosh, you're right. It is very good with You Are Already Dead. Excellent call, Moglin Ying. I would take Gloom Shrieker if I wasn't taking the Kami, and then after that I would take the Uncharted Haven, I think, just to make my mana better. Interessant. Flames is a fine removal spell. Roaring Earth, also a fine way to start enabling my cards. Again, I'm just looking at my creature count. It's kind of low. And I think I'm playing black-green. I'm a fan of Tales of Master Sashiro. It's a little slow. Roaring Earth can do stuff. I'm not really huge into the grafted growth. I have no idea, Karmic. I just have Automod on. This is a fine removal spell. I think I already have decent removal, though. I think I'm taking Tales of Master Sashiro. I think that card's pretty good. Over Roaring Earth. I've been pretty impressed by the Tales. So maybe it's still early days, so I'm not super confident in that pick. Huh. There's Jungle Hollow and Terrarium. I think Jungle Hollow is better because it helps me with my mana without having to take up a slot. And I might not even play red. Yeah, it was definitely between Roaring and Tails. I agree, Lion. I mean, not Lion. Lion, Zion. There's some white cards. Terrarium's a fine card, but I'm just going to get the land for my deck. Well, hello there, Shrine. It's also Spinning Wheel Kick, which is such a good card in my deck, potentially. So if I played the Shrine, I already have a Shrine Steward. I have some fixing. I can start milling myself. I kind of want to try the Shrines when I see them. I can maybe even wheel this Shrine Steward. It is pack 2. I could see another one still. Let's try it. Why not? Azusa's Many Journeys is nice because it's a 2-drop. It'll gain you 3 life and then become a 3/3 pretty easily. So it's like, stabilizes you. Mana fixing, I'm just going to take another Tales of Master Sashiro. This is more of a speculative Go Shintai. It's not like a card I'm guaranteed to play or anything. Currently, I'm just playing black-green. Should already have a decent amount of removal and stuff. Artifact count is low. 1 artifact, yeah. Not in the market for the Automaton. I could take a Cliffs just because there's nothing else for me. I don't really love the Searchlight Companion. Spinning is a bit too expensive, but it's pretty good if you can get like 6 mana and have a Death Toucher. So I guess it's kind of situational. That's one of the. I don't think it's like. Obviously, I took a Go Shintai that I'm pretty much never playing over it. So yeah, it's not like that powerful. Network Terminal could be a fine pickup, but I'm just gonna take a land just in case. Kaito's Pursuit can be okay. What? I wield Gloomshrieker? That's kind of insane. That's pretty nice. Let's go. And Lethal Exploit. How many counter cards do I have? I have 2 Tales of Master Sashiro, so I could probably have a counter on. And I have this thing. And Kami gains counters. This deck is coming together. I think it's better than the Kunai. Hoo-hoo, the Kami. Geothermal variety. The Kami of the Geothermal is here. So we don't have a ton of mana fixing, but we've got... Yeah, these wheels are really good. This is one of my favorite parts of draft, is when you read the open archetype. And I think we kind of identified it pack 1. Pack 2, pick 3 land, classic Nicolai. Yeah, 100%. I have the Go Shintai, Adronius. Never fear, if we open another shrine, we might go all in. Bum, 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 bum. So my enchantment count is really high now. I have 8 enchantments to go with this Kami. I'm pretty happy about the Kami in my deck. Oh, Sunblade, Favor. I'm just going to take another Shrine Steward. I mean, I do have Twisted Embrace, and I have 1 Shrine so far, and if I try to get more Shrines going, maybe it could be good. Harmonious Emergence. Don't tease you. You never know, Adronius. Maybe I'll open the 5-color Shrine. The Mythic Rare. I'd be forced to go all in. Though I don't really have good fixing right now, so it's not that likely. Wow, last pick Searchlight Companion. That's kind of just like insane. Aha! Another shrine! A shrine has appeared! You don't say! And there's a dismal backwater that, if it wheels, could support my shrine theme. Oh ho ho ho! You never know. The shrines. This is also just a great card in my deck. On target shrine. Oh, I can start shrining it up. I'm clearly taking this. I mean, just having 2 on-color shrines is really good. Because if you ever draw both of them, you just like win the game. And maybe I'll even get the Go Shintai in there off the splash if I can get this Dismal Backwater to wheel. If I wasn't taking this, I would probably take the Tails. Absolutely fantastic pickup in the Twisted Embrace. I think it's better than Leech Gauntlet. It's close, but because I have 2 Shrine Stewards I want to play, getting another card that I can get with it is really nice. I also wouldn't mind the Terrarium. But yeah, Twisted Embrace also makes this Geothermal Kami quite nice. So yeah, I think it's better synergy than the Leech. Even though Leech is by no means bad or anything. So I think I'm just going to keep taking Twisted Embraces. Sure, there's like a land, but like Twisted Embrace is just like a premium card. Like, I just have so much good removal now. And I have 2 Shrine Stewards to find them. Okay, what's my 2-drop situation? I have a few 2-drops that are fine. Do I have any cards that discard themselves? I have Tanuki, but that's like super late game. I don't really have anything to go with this Containment Construct. But it's a 2-drop I can play. I don't think I want the Favor. Not really a combat trick deck. Another Shrine Steward would be fine. I have 3 Twisted Embraces, so it's like pretty much drawing me one every time. And I don't need Spinning Wheel Kick because I have plenty of removal. I'll make the cards bigger again. Let's see, how many artifacts do I have for the Kami? 4. Yeah, I'm just going to keep taking Shrine Stewards. This card's reasonable, but not as good in my deck. Also, I can just assemble the Go Shintai combo with this thing over and over. I don't think I want the Scrounger. Oh, Kiba Salvage. Not going to play that. Just taking it to build the collection. Dismal Backwater Wield. There's also Grafted Growth, which might just be straight up better. I think it might just actually make the main deck. Geothermal Kami is kind of insane with like Twisted Embrace. Walking Skyscraper, I don't know if I can play that. I really want to play the Reliquary in this deck. I'll just take the Skyscraper. Maybe I'll play it. With 4 Shrine Stewards, is it worth it to just spec into blue just to play another shrine to get my shrines up to 3 counters, potentially? I could try it. I have a little bit of fixing. Not a lot, but a little. I'm not going to play the Skyscraper, I don't think. I do have decent ways to make it cheaper. And I also have Tanuki that I could use to splash. Like, if I played one island, I would have Tanuki, Island, Grafted Growth for 3 sources of blue for the Goshen Tai. Which just makes my other shrines better. Kami of Terrible Secrets. 4 artifacts. And most of them are more expensive than that one is. Yeah, I'm thinking about cutting a steward. Or a geothermal Kami. Returning this is really good, though. I have a lot of good cards to return. Oh my goodness! It's Gabriel Nassif himself. Fantastic stuff. Welcome, welcome. Nice to have you in. I think we're going to run it like this. Wow, it's fantastic to see everybody. For anyone who doesn't know, Yellow Hat is Gabriel Nassif, Hall of Famer, incredible player, fantastic streamer. I'm just saying those things. He was actually my most watched streamer in 2021. That was the last year, I think. That was the last year. This card isn't the best in my deck, not gonna lie. Should be fine, though. We are going to run it like this. Should be a great deck. See you folks in the matches. Before I get to the games, I want to give a huge shout out to all of the patrons who support my content at patreon.com/NicolaiBolas, and special shout out to those at the credits level. If you've never heard of Patreon, it is a site where you, the viewer, can go and pledge an amount of your choosing each month to my content to help me continue to make videos and also gain access to some Patreon exclusive rewards like access to my Neon Dynasty card by card tier list. If Patreon is something that sounds like it would interest you, it's also worth noting that there's no long-term commitment, so you don't have to lock in, and you can check it out, cancel at any time, or rejoin the Patreon if you decide to do so. You can find more information at patreon.com/NicolaiBolas, linked in the description down below. But without further ado, let's get to the matches. Hello, and welcome to round 1. Here we go. Easy keep. I could have been drafting 5 colors. I just didn't see the 5-color angle. How much of the set? This is my 4th draft, Rishi. But the set did come out yesterday, so 4 drafts. Pretty good. No ninjas. Get wrecked. I think I'm going to try to save Lethal Exploit for when they, like, flash in a ninja here. And use it to kill the ninja. And I'm hoping now that they'll try to equip the Enormous Energy Blade and I can just make them waste their entire turn. They could have the 5/5 ninja guy. But they could also just be going for an equip here. In which case, get wrecked. I should have waited until their end step. I messed that up. No! Oh, I should have waited because it wouldn't have mattered. Oops. Not my best play, but it's going to be fine. I'll just take masses of damage. Oh, to make up for my errors. Jeez Louise. I'm just so dead. I screwed that up. I'm like on a 2-turn window before I can deal with this thing. Like, I do have answers to it, but yikes. Okay, that's a good draw. Okay, we're fine. Indeed. Gets big host, immediately misplays. You know, it's the pressure. The pressure gets to you sometimes. I'm making a massive reach creature that can hopefully deal with the enormous energy blade creatures. Oh my gosh. You know what's actually kind of insane? All of their creatures are tiny, so instead of getting a kill spell here, I'm just going to get the Go Shintai, the black one, and then just kill all their guys. Oh, no, I can't do that because they have the stupid Iron Apprentice that they can sack to that guy. Never mind. I'm sad. I wish that it worked out the way I wanted it to. So I'm going to take another hit for 5 here. And then Boseiju will put it out of reach. Yeah. Somebody described Boseiju as an enchantment version of Renin 7. And that felt pretty apt. So I can't block this turn because they can sacrifice this to put the counter onto the Searchlight Companion. So I'm just going to take another 5. Maybe they don't see the line. They did not see the line. Or they saw it afterwards. No! Not cool, bro. Okay, so I should be able to beat this. I am going to get the Go Shintai, because I will be able to kill something with it. Because they're going to sacrifice that now, and I'll be able to kill either the Dakuchi Silencer or the other thing with it. So they're keeping their Silencer buffed up. Nice. Not cool, bro. I have the "You are already dead" in case they have a combat trick. Sorry, I had to ban a bot that was trying to spam my stream. Oh, I couldn't use my combat trick because they had that one? Interesting. So they could sacrifice it, but I would rather just get my Tales of Master Sashiro down. Ah, ninjutsu. Luckily, I can kill that thing. Gloom Shrieker can get back Shrine Steward. Or just Boseiju, but I'm just gonna get back Shrine Steward to get my other shrine. The Shrine Steward meta, exactly, Karmic Mistake. I also have like 3 Twisted Embraces. Maybe I should just play more Shrine Stewards. I only play 2 right now because they're kind of expensive, but maybe I should be playing more. I'll pay to kill the Moon Circuit hacker. They're gonna sacrifice it, but that's okay. Next turn, I'm gonna hit him really hard. I have this Twisted Embrace to kill something. I can kill their Dockside. Chef. Kind of afraid of them making me discard cards. I have 9 mana. I'm not gonna play this turn. Gonna buff up my Menace guy. I'll hold this guy back just in case. No! Okay. Finally killed this stupid Dockside Chef. That card was really good. Really good. Oh my gosh, that's so funny if they equip this thing. Oh my gosh, okay. Then they get to scry one because it becomes tapped. Ugh. How did we wheel a Gloom Shrieker? That doesn't make any sense to me. Card is great. Am I going to somehow lose? I am off by 1 point of damage. Just like, what? They're drawing 5 cards this turn. 5 cards save them? They have 7 mana. Oh my god. Okay, I don't think they're going to be able to do anything. My board state is so dominant. Yes! Wow, that was surprisingly close. Not really. I mean, I guess we kind of crushed them, but kind of insane. That was wild. See if there's any changes we want to make. That Blue Saga is pretty nuts, so I agree. It's pretty great. Do I want to make any changes? Mostly would I like another Shrine Steward over like a Grafted Growth, but I think I have enough late game already. It would pretty much be Shrine Steward versus Geothermal Kami. Maybe it's just better to play the Shrine Steward. We'll see, we'll see. But with so many Twisted Embraces to go get, it's just always drawing me a premium removal spell. Like, in those games, drawing a Geothermal Kami would have done very little, whereas drawing another Shrine was incredible. Also glad I'm not splashing blue. Okay, I go first. I have no forests. I'm gonna mulligan this. Too sketchy. I go first. I have no swamps, but I have a Tanuki to go get one. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of the... Actually, I'm gonna get rid of the Twisted Embrace. Because the double black card, I can't currently cast it. I like You Are Already Dead. I think it's good. It's not as good in my deck, so maybe I shouldn't be running it. That's a good point. That could be a good cut for sure, because all my creatures are already trading with everything pretty much. I guess except Shrine Steward. Good call, Jasper. No, it's a ninja. I mean, my deck isn't that slow. It's just I had a slow draw. I did have the mulligan, remember? I am not wearing a King's jersey. I am wearing a London School of Economics jersey from when I played on the basketball team there. No big deal. That was your second guess. That's pretty good. Grafted Growth. Wow. This is a problem, potentially. If they crew this 6/6, I'm in trouble. Which it seems fairly likely they will do. And again, I can certainly bounce back. Yes! They have nothing? They must have a counterspell or something. I'm just going to run it out, though. If I walk into Spell Pierce, that would be embarrassing. Yep. Crabe. I have the Gloom Shrieker. Oh, it's just when it attacks. I thought it was when it crewed a vehicle. Interesting. So I have to kill this. So I'm going to gain some life, and then I can play... I could have played this thing right then. Got back Tanuki or the Tails. I think I'm going to try to get back Tails so I can make this a 6/5. That's not ideal. Guess it's Tanuki time. Tanuki can do a straight up trade with the 6/6. Oh no. That's not ideal. Oh, you're right. I can't trade with the 6/6. Oh, that's a problem. Oh, gosh, I'm so dead. Oh, well. It's hard sometimes. Vehicles are pretty good against my deck because all my removal is like sorcery speed stuff. If I draw my black shrine, I can start taking down their guys. Yeah, I can't deal with it. Unfortunate. Oh wells. It's real great to have all you folks hanging out, tuning in. Over 500 viewers is kind of insane, but you know, that's what happens when multiple people raid you for lots of viewers. So big shout outs to Gab and I actually don't know After Office TV's first name. That is something that shall be remedied. Jeez Louise. These hands. Can't keep it. This hand is fine. Oh, opponent. Discarding the hand size. I'm not going to give them something they can lethal exploit, though it doesn't look like they have it based on the priority. Yes! The greatest victory of all. Just bouncing back from a defeat with a quick win. They say lightning never strikes twice. Geothermal Kami, I played it once and it won me the game, so maybe I should be playing more of them. Maybe that's what Destiny is trying to tell me. Just seems so much harder to use properly. That flavor that just popped up on the screen, they often meet at the Dragon's Well. It's like, ooh, let's meet at the Dragon's Well for our top secret meeting. Ah, sporadic penguin. Penguins are often sporadic. Ooh, nice. The Kami of transience. Pretty awesome. Hello there. Yeah, I have a lot of those. I have a lot of these as well. Yes. Boseiju! So, a couple of mana screwed opponents in a row. So this is going to be pretty big. I think I'm going to play Tails. Hit him with a 5/5 trample as quickly as possible. White-green's going to struggle to deal with that. I could have played Shrine Steward to try and go get my black one that can kill the Orochi Merge Keeper. Attack! It has trample. Yeah, Plants vs. Zombies. Today has been a good stream. Nice stream. Thanks everybody for the follows. It's been nice to have you all here hanging out. If you're unfamiliar with how to draft, I do have a draft guide up on my YouTube channel. LSV did not raid me, but Gabriel Nassif raided me, and After Office TTV raided me. What's the second T stand for? in office after office TV. Oh, LSV rated Gab. Oh my gosh, the classic raid through another. Building up momentum. Why can't I draw both colors in my opening hands? It's insane. I haven't had a both color opening hand in the entire draft. I have to just keep mulliganing. It's so brutal. Well, this is not a good hand. Oh, this is so tough. I'm actually going to try keeping the walking skyscraper. I just think it could potentially be good. I don't know, I want to try casting it. I'm probably going to lose this game because I don't have the ability to cast any of my spells. My mana base is great, all things considered. I have 8 forests, 8 swamps, and a dual land. It's incredible. Yes. Do I just have to play this thing? Probably. I do still make a lot of content. I've made a video every single day for the past 3 weeks. Actually, 22 days, so slightly longer than 3 weeks. Pretty proud of myself, not gonna lie. Oh no, they lethal exploited my guy. The horror. Good thing I can't actually cast a spell. Yikes. Yes, he hits a land. No, not really, Bliminal. I think they kind of crushed it with all the stuff I was slightly worried about. Crimson Vow's mechanics felt a little bit like... Ooh, nice. Not try-y to me, almost. Hey, Neil. How's it going? Like, I don't know. It just... Hey, Jasper. Yeah, it's all good. Channel points. But yeah, it's that was a really good draw. It makes sure I hit my land drops. The walking skyscraper is just gonna dominate the game when I cast it. It was mostly just like training felt like one of the least inspired. Like it felt like not like a great mechanic, and then the other mechanic, the cleave mechanic, was just like the laziest thing I'd ever seen in my life. I was just like, are you kidding me? What? This is the mechanic? Pourquoi? Oh my gosh, they hit a 1-drop. They can sacrifice this and play this. I was just like, oh my gosh, cleave? Why? And they just had a bunch of returning mechanics other than that, pretty much. Blood tokens were like also like fairly generic. Like they had nothing thematically to do with the plane. I don't know. Like you could have just called them literally anything. So I'm kind of in trouble still. I don't know how I feel about red, but I think you think it's insanely bad. I haven't gotten to play it yet. Exploit is a returning mechanic, so they didn't really have to put a lot of... And it, like, kind of failed compared to what it did last time, so it was, like, not ideal. Okay, so we're going to play the Shrine Steward. And we're going to get a shrine, if you will. Potentially the... Actually, we're probably going to get a grafted thing, so we can start casting more of our spells, maybe? It's really taking action. I kind of want to get the Go Shintai. So I have 6 mana. I'm going to have this Boseiju next turn. Let me get to Go Shintai so I can start growing it. I don't know. I just want to be able to play a creature so that if I draw a swamp, I can play the Twisted Embrace. Channel can be countered by the crab. No, don't kill my Shrine Steward, please. I'm begging you. It would be so nice of you if you didn't. I'm sure they have a kill spell. I'm so toast. Just like this Shrine Steward is likely toast to a Kami's Flare, or Voltage, whatever. I know it puts counters on Shrines, but it's a 2-drop creature that I can put Twisted Embrace onto if I draw a swamp. Like, the odds of me drawing a swamp are relatively low, given the fact that I never draw swamps. No, I'm just kidding. It's not a woe is me situation. We're crushing it. Oh, they have nothing! Let's go! Shrine Steward for the rescue. Let's go. So they can just sacrifice this, draw a card, flip another card. They must feel like they're getting so much value, and then I'm just gonna play Walking Skyscraper and end their career. And that's the moment I decided to end their career. Also, they killed my Gloom Freaker, so I can't get back my stuff. I'm a little bit lucky they didn't play anything like scary while I was just getting crushed by my Savage Mulligan. Oh, this is such a sick draft. The deck is just so cool. Keeping the Walking Skyscraper, paying off in spades. Son of a nutcracker. That was mean. Oh, they're only hitting me for 3. Let's go. Of course. Why would I want to draw something that I could cast when I could draw that? Gosh. I feel like they have a kill spell for Go Shintai. But I also feel like I have to target it with the tails. Like they have to have a kill spell. Unless they're trying to sacrifice. They can only activate that as a sorcery. Oh my gosh, I can play the Walking Skyscraper next turn. Oh my gosh. Come on, Walking Skyscraper. The Skyscraper seems like it's going to go well. Yeah, they're looking for black mana too. They only have 5 lands. But because we played this Boseiju card, which is just absolutely nutty, we have more than that. I think Tales of Master Sashiro is like incredible. It's been doing great for me. I really like a lot of the Saga creatures. Saga! Oh my gosh. Opponent's just sitting on a hand of removal like, man, I'm hitting them for 3 a turn, and then they're just going to play Walking Skyscraper and crush me. I just have big creatures now. Man, Tales of Master Sashiro plus Walking Skyscraper, Vigilance, Trample, Hexproof. So savage. Is the opponent, like, why are they tanking? Oh my gosh. Are they deciding whether or not to try and kill the Go Shintai? Oh my gosh, they don't even kill it. We're in such good shape now. Yeah, the Sagas are sick. You'll love to see it. Jack Torrance is an Italian streamer. Huh. Oh my gosh, the value. They hit one off of the other. Jack isn't a very Italian name. Interesting. Man, are they trying to just, like, high roll another burn spell off of this one? Holy heck, they can't play it if they don't have a land. They won't get to play their Atsushi. Let's go! Yes! Justice is a dish best served cold. Oh, Atsushi. It was no nice of you to come at this critical juncture in the game, when you could not be cast. Come at me! Walking Skyscraper is ready. And I have 2 Twisted Embraces to kill whatever you play as soon as I find a swamp. Also, Go Shintai shall continue to grow. This is grand. The Skyscraper. I'm so glad I kept that over the You Are Already Dead. This card has done nothing. I don't think it's very good in my deck. I should probably just cut it. I have so many Twisted Embraces. Ah, they're living that experimental synthesizer life. Oh my gosh. Oh, another Tawashi Song Shaper. So nice of you to drop by. Yes! The combo! Who needs... Okay, so they have NicolaiBolas. Okay, this is fantastic. Sashiro 2.0, just as I dreamed it up. They can triple block the Sashiro, and then I get to kill the last one with You Are Already Dead. Oh, yes, I was just talking about how nice it would be to have a Hexproof Vigilance 9/9 Trampler. And then it was delivered to me. I won't even get a second swamp this game, and it's not going to matter. I'm just going to put a counter on this guy, make it a 4/4 so it can block the Song Shapers more easily. I think it's very hard to judge based on one run blue middle, but sorry your deck didn't work out. Yeah, I've heard black-red seems pretty good. Their deck seems pretty solid, except against my incredible Walking Skyscraper defense. Maybe I was supposed to play the Jukai Trainee just so I have an extra blocker. I don't think they're going to be able to force through 4 points of extra damage, though. The 10/10 token, that rare, that's such a sick rare. All 5 pieces of Exodia combining together to form a 10/10. Okay, so they only have 3 mana left now. I could lose if they have another Kami's Flare thing. If I draw a swamp, I can just kill something with my Walking Skyscraper. I should have played the Jukai Trainee. That was a mistake. Four, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yes, he hits the swamp. Kill the highest toughness thing they have. They can't possibly have enough toughness now. 7, 9. Yeah, they're just dead. Yes! Okay. I think we're going to cut the You Are Already Dead from the deck. That card does not seem very good with the cards I have around it. I don't know how many like expendable 1/1s. GG, Sporadic Penguin. Oh, right. Were you the person who never hit your 3rd land and got crushed? I forget. I know I played a Sporadic Penguin. Yep. It does seem useless in this deck. I agree. And that is why I'm cutting it for the far superior Geothermal Kami. And do I want Searchlight Companion as just a way to make some blockers? The Edict Flyer could also be good. Between that and this. Let's try that. I actually don't think I want the Edict Flyer, because my curve, I don't have anything good to sacrifice to it. So I think I'm going to cut it after this game. I don't want the 3 for the draws cards. I don't have any artifacts to curve into it. Are you kidding me? Please, just give me a playable opener. I can't keep this. I have too many expensive cards. I don't have both colors. Okay, I can keep this, though. Kind of want to just get rid of Shrine Steward. I think I'm just going to get rid of Swamp, though. Okay, Goshintai is here. Yeah, I know it can sacrifice itself. No, don't kill it, please. I'm begging you, don't do it. Okay. Thank you for giving me something to get my Gloom Shrieker with. I have had to mulligan, I think, every single game for the past... Oh, no, not every single... I think I've mulliganed 4 times in a row with this deck, and it's still cruising. Oh, that's a problem. That is a problem. So hopefully Geothermal Kami can bounce this thing, get some value. I'm worried about this, though. I'm trying to get a counter on this so this can give -3/-3. But I'm in trouble. Oh, that's real bad. No. This is not going well. So if I draw 1 land to play my Shrine Steward, I'll be able to get my kill spell in black. No, that's brutal. That is not good. That is very bad. Oh dear. I'm in deep trouble. And I'm toast. I'm probably just straight up dead. I can't attack because I might need a double block. Something. If they like play another creature and give it haste. I'm just in so much trouble. I do kind of have a little loop going, though, which is kind of fun. Ah, yes. Right. Perfect timing on that one, Twisted Embrace. Could have used you a bunch of turns ago. Oh well. Don't think I could have done anything differently there. Maybe I'll keep the 2/2 in for another game. The flyer. Why? Oh my gosh, this is just nutty. I'm just... Okay, they mulliganed 2, so that's nice. It's just insane. I just can't get a playable opener. Luckily, me and my opponent are in the same boat. Zakatana. Okay, that was a really good draw. This card's going to be insane when I play Grafted Growth next turn. Like, oh my gosh. And then I can Lethal Exploit this thing after they equip it. I could just draw a Swamp here and just kill it immediately, but you know, why would I do that? I have to double check that my audio is working. My stream is so successful that my earbuds are like dying around me. They have potential to like kill this, but I can get it back if one of my other enchantments dies. So I'm not gonna play around the deal 4. Okay, it looks like the audio is working. Yeah, playing Shrine and Pump is so much worse than playing this, though. They're hitting hard, but I'm gonna kill it, and it'll be great. I now have the ability to cast a second lethal exploit if I need to. Just get rid of any of the pressure they might have. So I traded both my removal spells for it, but now this thing is much worse because they can't buff it, and I just get to keep hitting them. So that was actually a really key moment in the game. I'm in great shape now. Are they playing mono white? Huh. That's cute. Kami of Transients is insane. I need to upgrade this on my tier list to just be like A+. This card is just absurd in any green deck. It's just like taking over constantly. The audio is still working, folks, right? I had to go to the classic. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Okay, audio is good, perfect. I was worried it might like cut out. This has trample, so you want to pump it up as much as possible. Also, Gloom Shrieker's insane. I can't believe I wheeled that card. On the winning road, there's a place to go. Sometimes I walk alone. I don't have a deck command, Ender of Man. I figured, so I have the like extension that lets viewers look at the cards, but then I don't always turn it on because, especially when the set is new, if somebody has a question about my deck or the cards, I figure somebody watching on YouTube will probably have the same question, and so it's just good to like have chat ask the question so that I can answer it and help the person on YouTube that can't ask the question while I'm playing. So that was my logic. It is logic at some level, so some might not think it's as good as an experience, but I think it's kind of nice for the viewers. Well, I do have to, oh my gosh. Okay, I'm on the draw, so I think I can keep this hand, but this is just insane. Like, I just can't buy an opener. And now I have a horrible feeling I'm going to get mana screwed. Oh, thank goodness. Let's go. Okay, Go Shintai's going to have a field day. Thank you so much, Deep Breeze, for the subscription. I appreciate it. So the reason I did this play instead of playing the Go Shintai is because I can't buff the Shintai anyway. And this way I can potentially get this Go Shintai into play as quickly as possible to start like taking down their guys. So if I hit a land drop, I can just play this one and just take them down. Yes. So now I can like really threaten their guys. Like if they don't kill it this turn, they're just going to start getting mowed down one by one. And they don't know I have this one, so I can even kill 2 toughness things. And I'm going to get this Azusa. No! Oh, it would have been so beautiful. I'm so sad. Okay. Well, I did my best. It would have been so beautiful. And they even exiled it. So this card's gotten me a couple times now. I think the card's actually reasonable. Probably. Okay, I will certainly trade my Likeness of the Seeker for that. No attacks. I'm a little bit worried about this Shigeki, because that means the fight spell could take me down. So I'm actually going to kill the Shigeki instead of the Spirited Companion. Because now, the removal spell that I'm most afraid of is the Punch spell in green. I mean, that's the one that I think is the most likely for them to have. And the Shigeki can take down my Shintai if they have that one, whereas they can't kill it right now if they don't. You're kidding me. The Lion Sash, really? It was a permanent card. So there's one permanent. You're kidding me. That's so brutal. Hoping I can draw a land. So the Shrine Steward can search my library for an aura or a shrine card. Which in this case is going to be getting me Twisted Embrace. So I can double block this one. Okay. So I'm going to miss out on a counter from this thing if I make this play. But I'll get to have this in play so I can play this plus my last Twisted Embrace next turn. So I'll have, if I draw a land. This is just a bomb, holy heck. Jeez Louise. So unfortunate that they were able to use their Repel the Vial so effectively. Lion Sash just dumpstering me.
Oh, it's so brutal. I'm just totally dead. I don't have any outs, I don't think.
Really? Like they could just attack me with both because they, I don't know, they only have one permanent. Like I got technically 0% to win. Because if they have all lands. Okay, they don't have all lands. Unless they equip. Yes, and they're... Oh no, they didn't equip. That would be really bad. And they wouldn't do that. Yeah, because I could kill one thing. Just equip. Kill my guy. Yeah, I can't compete with the Lion Sash. I don't have any ways to kill it. Well, it was a hard-fought draft. Gonna wrap up the YouTube video. I think that was our third loss, wasn't it? Unfortunately, a lot of mulligans and weak opening hands kept us from the podium here, but I think the deck was great. If you were watching on YouTube and you made it all the way till the end of the video, remember to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel for more draft content, and comment below with your questions, thoughts, and feedback. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, in the comments section down below, leave hashtag steward, hashtag Steward of Victory to let me know you made it all the way to the end, because the Steward was pretty great in our deck, and we got some pretty cool shrine stuff. Or you can just leave hashtag Vigilance Skyscraper, because that was a really fun moment as well. If you would like to support my content, you can do so via Patreon, patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. There's a link to it in the description below. Patreon is a way where you choose an amount, you can support my content for that amount each month, and in return you get some cool rewards, and you're helping me continue to make videos. So you can choose any amount you want, and it really does go a long way towards helping me make videos. You can also find in the description down below links to my Discord server, which is free to join, my articles, which are free to read, the Twitch stream, which you can follow and watch, and NicolaiBolas merch store if you're interested in that sort of thing as well. Anyway, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you next time.